What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be doing this track, and we're going to be using the BMW Z4. This has been a car that I've been wanting to use for a while since the update. I feel like they just made some adjustments to it, and it just drives better than it used to. So I've done a couple laps already, maybe like 2 or 3 laps with the Z4. I'm not like 100% familiar with it, but definitely enough to do a guide video on this track. And also we're going to talk about trail braking. I use that a lot on this track, and it's something that I haven't really touched on, but a lot of people have asked me about it, so I figured I'll just kind of include it in this video as I'm going, since I'm going to be doing it anyway. So, as usual, we're going to be doing cone markers on to help show braking points, and then everything else off except ABS. ABS default, no counter steering assist, no stability management, no traction control. All right, so let's get this going. Oh yeah, and of course the Z4 is 100% stock. I haven't done anything to it except the brake balance, but I haven't really figured out the sweet spot yet. I have the brake balance at 2, I believe. Yeah, 2, but we'll see. I may adjust that. All right, so one thing I love about the Z4 is the handling. I mean, it's ridiculous. It really does handle great. All right, so let's get started. So this turn right here, I notice a lot of mistakes when I'm playing you guys online, right? So right where those 2 cones are, that's when you start to brake. So when you brake and you come in the inside right here, I notice a lot of people take this turn and then they just kind of get sideways right here. And the reason why that's happening, the reason why you're getting sideways and you find that hard is because you're turning too much in the inside. And it could be because people are using a controller and maybe they're just turning too much to the right. But on this turn, just keep in mind that because you're going uphill and the road's kind of like weird, you have to take this turn right here, right? And then instead of turning too much, you kind of want to come out this way and accelerate this direction, right? So you want to accelerate here and then accelerate out that way. That'll prevent the car from getting sideways. So if you kind of come in the inside just like that, kind of go wide, really, really smooth, and just, quarter throttle to 50% to like about 100%, you'll be able to smoothly go and accelerate. And it's really, really important that you nail that turn. I would practice it a few times because that's going to give you the momentum for the rest of the track. So it's just practice that turn. It's really good. It's going to pay off. Okay, so here, stay on the far right side. This is all full throttle. I don't care what car you use, just stay full throttle here. Right here, stay on this far outside, brake hard right here. Now this is where trail braking comes in. You see what I was just doing right there? You see the brake? See how it's like halfway right there? You see that? I'm going to try to talk about this the best way I can. So this is definitely a trail braking turn for me, how I do it. So if you guys don't really know what that is, what I'm talking about, what I mean by trail braking is when you go into the turn, you're going into the turn at a higher rate of speed than the car can handle, right? You're coming in it too fast. So opposed to braking too much, right? Going too slow and then coming in the turn really, really slow, you're braking a little bit, right? You're braking hard, but you're braking a little bit to the point where you have to guide. You have to put about 50% of the brake in here through this turn, because what happens here when you make this turn, it actually gets sharper. Do you see that? It gets a little bit sharper. Oh, I just got a sub. Hidden Dragon, thanks for subbing, man. That's kind of funny. So you'll see that the turn, it actually gets a little bit sharper, so you need to be on the brake just slightly to make sure that the car doesn't understeer out too wide. So you want to brake into the turn and control the car from understeering and make it not go too wide. That's what trail braking really is. It's basically coming in the turn faster than the car can handle and holding a good amount of speed and preventing understeer. Okay, so what you're gonna do, I don't think I need to go over this again. Let me just accelerate this way. I'll come around it and show you guys next time. So you want to be right here and then come out braking and then accelerate wide like this. It's gonna be a little shaky, but be, I'd say about 25-50% throttle, and then once the road kind of straightens out, then you can go full throttle. If you get on a full throttle too much right there, the car will get all squiggly and sideways. So just be really careful on that turn. Here, this is full throttle. I let off right here kind of on the top and then go full throttle and try to make it. Some cars can't do that. So when you're on that far wide point right there and then you cut in left, certain cars you can just let off for a second and then just make the turn full throttle. Other cars, you can just go full throttle on that turn. As you're turning here, you can just kind of guide the gas a little bit, like maybe just let up, like lift a little bit, maybe about 25% lift, and then floor it again and you'll make it. You have to play with it. Every car is different. but you can almost take that turn full throttle. Some cars can go full throttle on that turn. So that's just something you have to play with. Wide to the inside. This right here, when you hit this point, you'll hit probably going to go in about third or second gear here. Same thing with the trail braking. You're going to brake gradually into this turn. You're going to come into it quick, about 50% on the brake, and then it's going to come out wide just like this. Just make sure you're kind of gradually hitting the brake and then accelerate as soon as you possibly can. It's important to do that. You don't want to come into that turn too slow, because if you brake too much right there, you're going to get rear-ended. And that happens a lot to people. What happens is when they're playing online and they think that people are playing dirty or something like that, the problem is you're braking too much going into a turn. And that's something that a lot of people do. They'll brake like a lot, and then they'll go through the turn. And when that happens, you're throwing off like other people's driving line. So let's say for this turn, right? Let's say I take this turn and I brake like a lot, right? I brake like this, I'm going really slow like this. And I'm taking it. Well, it doesn't really look that bad the way I did that, but that was pretty bad. I should have been wider, and then I should have trail braked, and then I could have ended up wider and kept that speed. On the next lap, I'll show you what I mean about keeping your speed. Here, this turn, what I do is I stay on the top right here. As soon as I get to about this point where that flag, that guy's waving the flag, I'll let off the gas and then turn into it. And once I feel the car like ready, like it's gonna start like dipping down, I'll go full throttle again. And you could literally keep turning the car this direction, full throttle, and it'll take the whole turn full throttle. So let off on top of the hill, full throttle the rest of the way. I'll go in real time the next time and show you guys. Here, stay to the right side. I brake early here and kind of like, downshift as I go, and then stay right into the inside here, and then come to the outside just like that and floor it. I take that pretty slow. Here, let off slightly, let off a little bit right there, come to the inside, and then floor it out like that. So you're letting off. I don't know if you saw what I just did, but when you come to that turn, you're literally turning in, you're lifting the gas, and then getting on the gas again. You have to lift a little bit. And the reason why, not all cars, but most cars, you have to do a little lift right there, because if you don't, you're gonna end up like hitting the grass. It's better just to lift slightly just to make sure you can kind of make that turn. Okay, so for right here, stay on this right side, and then once you see, if let's say you don't have cone markers on, okay? But if you do have them, right when you see that overpass, right before that is when you're gonna have to brake. I'll hard brake right here and then like kind of let off the brake and coast in pretty quick. I'll coast in probably around second gear and go about right here, coast in this way, go that direction, turn back about right here, and then I'll tap the brake slightly and then just try to dip in this way and come out that way. It never ends up being that perfect, but that's kind of the idea. I don't like going too wide out like this, because if you come too wide, you lose a lot of time, then somebody's just going to come and creep in on your inside. So I like staying in that little middle section right there. So let's do a lap. So right here, second gear right here, a little wider, a little brake there. All right, not the best start, but that's all right. I'll just stay in fourth right here. Brake, second gear, come to the inside. There we go, accelerate wide just like that. That's how you gotta do it. Go a little quicker, but that was decent. Okay, all full throttle here. Okay, brake. Third gear, guide it. Going in quick, see I'm trail braking in. And then accelerate, just like that. Fourth gear, full throttle, let off the gas a little bit, and then full throttle again. I could have probably taken that more full throttle right there. Brake, third gear, come to the inside, brake in. There you go, just like that. Ooh, got a little sideways there, it's alright. Stay this inside. Brake, guide the brake in. You definitely improve on that. Here we go, top of the hill. Let off, turn in. Looks like it's ready about right there. Full throttle, just like that. Right here, remember I braked a little bit early. Brake, stay wide. Go back out. Let off slightly. Just like that. Probably going to downshift a second here. There's the braking point. Coming in, so I'm kind of gliding in there. Tap the brake again and come more on the inside. And floor it like that. See, and that's decent. I mean, that's not a fantastic time, but you know, you can probably get a 150 with this car or something like that. So anyway, that's pretty much in a nutshell like how you take that track. I mean, other cars are going to be faster. I really did like this. I definitely have another 2 seconds in this car. You can hit a 150 for sure. But in a nutshell, that is what trail braking is. So you're essentially, you see what I'm doing. I'm taking those turns, I'm letting off the gas, and I'm just braking as I go through the turn to help me adjust and to help me keep the speed and momentum going through those turns. That's kind of like the next level of getting a little bit better going through turns and going a little bit quicker. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to show you guys the end of a race, or a little bit of a race that I had with you guys actually online on this track. And I'll kind of show you in real time, you know, how to play this course. All right, guys, so this is the replay of me playing some of you guys. Racing King and Demander, they're first and second right now. This is a pretty good race. So this is kind of a good example of this car, and there's a Porsche in front. So I thought this was a good demonstration video, kind of talk and have you guys kind of watch it. So here we go with this. Let's do a different view here. All right, so you can see the Porsche is really good on this track. So, and Demander and I both have the Corvette here. See right there. Okay, full throttle here. All full right there. Staying wide. Braking. Braking in the corner. See that trail brake right there? See how broken in the corner? I could have definitely taken that faster. Let off here, full throttle. See that? So I'm full throttle, I'm like turning into it like that. I think this view is a little bit better. Let's go with this view. Right here, braking. I casually brake into here. Nice job by Demander right there, clean driving. Very nice, trying to keep up, third gear. Ooh, is he going for the pass? Very clean, very nice. Very clean pass by Demander right there. So here I am right here. There you go, stand right behind, look. Taking that turn. See how they're going wide like that? You see that? They're going to the outside. That could have been better by both of them. See, both of them kind of messed up right there. And that's why you kind of see I have an edge right there. Full throttle here. Now I know that Porsche is right next to me to the left. You see that? So I have this inside. So here we go. I'm going to brake into this. Keep my trail brake right there. Be smooth. Giving him that outside. I know he's still there, right? So I know he's still there. Little bump, he's being very clean. Racing King is doing an excellent job here. Look at that. He's right there. I got this inside. There you go. Nice little break right there. And then I got him on that turn. So nice job by him. That was fantastic. Those lines are good. This is really good for you guys like kind of learning this. So now we're on Demander. There it is. The brake going in through the turn. Up here on top, like I was saying, let off. See I let off right there? Find it. Right there's full throttle. Turn into it. Turning into it. Turning into it. Look how much time that is. I should be shifting a lot earlier here. From this video, I actually learned that I need to shift earlier on the Vet. This is when I was still learning the Corvette a little bit. But it is faster when you're shifting the Vet earlier. That was my mistake. So my shifting points are not accurate here. Letting off right there. We'll do this view. There it is. See, gliding through there. Glide through there. Downshift again. Full throttle. Be easy with it. See, that's why I'm getting pulled a little bit. I don't know if you guys noticed. On the straights, I'm getting pulled because my shifting points are wrong. There it is. Right there, coming to the outside. I should have floored it earlier there, but that was decent. Racing King is right there. There it is. Second. See the trail brake? Laying off right there. Full throttle right there. You see that? This vet can almost take this full throttle. It's close. It almost can. There you go. Slowing it down. Second gear. Full throttle right there. We'll watch this view for a little bit. There it is. See, I'm braking right there. See, I'm guiding the speed, braking, staying on them, full throttle. Top of the hill, let off, full throttle. You messed up a little bit there. There it is. I'm trying to go wide to get more speed right there. Got a little sideways. Remember right here, let off slightly, then floor it again once you're ready. It's driving me crazy that I'm shifting so bad. Second gear right there, gonna downshift. Stay close, kind of glide. There it is, just like that. Final lap. This ends up being a really good lap right here. Full speed here. I'll tell you what, Demander, I really like that vet he's got. Color's pretty sick. There you go, full speed. Try to keep the slipstream, let off a little bit, full speed again. Now I'm on a slipstream. Try to take this inside. There it is. See, I'm going to brake within the turn, try to keep that slipstream, just like that. Clean pass. Now I mess up here. Check this out. This is a mistake. Watch what I do. Brake too much to the inside. You see that? Messed it up. I didn't do my trail brake properly. I braked too much and went too slow. That gives Demander that outside. He's got that outside. Now I'm in a weird position. So I took this turn faster, but he had that inside line. Put me in a weird situation. Right here, slowing down. First. Ooh, trying to get it. Spun sideways. It's close. Stick with the plan. Oh, second. Slide in. I'm close. Downshift. And floor it. Get nervous on slipstream. Nice job, Demander. That was great. That was good. Good stuff. 151s right there. That was nice. Car definitely had a 150. I think I've gotten a 149 in race one time, actually. That's the fastest I think I've ever done. But anyway, yeah, that was my mistake right there with the shifting points too. But that's pretty much how you do that. I thought that was a really good race. I didn't win, but it was nice. It was nice to see, you know, both cars kind of keeping the same line and seeing a Porsche in there. You kind of get the same concept. So no matter what car you're using, and you saw me using a Z4 in the beginning, those are good lines. It's a good line to keep. You're going to run pretty consistent times, and it's a fun track. I really do enjoy that track. But anyway, guys, that's it. I just hope you enjoyed. So I hope you got something out of it, and people can learn this track. It is something that I feel like people struggle with. It's a very awkward course, but I enjoy it. I actually think it's a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of it, and I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy, guys.